great way to start today's video. Do you guys see this oil on the Sunoco banner here? We'll have to clean that up. But Daiki did the thing with the oil drain and the compressor. And it's everywhere. Oh no. Oh, it's everywhere. Okay. Oh, we gotta pull that pallet out and clean. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Great way to start the video. It's all good. It's nothing we can't clean up. It's just gonna take a bit of time. But I hope you guys enjoyed the Ebusu videos. I think we aced it, I think, with the content we did there, with the experimental car and the Altezza. We're obviously back at the shop now. I think Chris is gonna probably swing by tonight and whatnot, but it was a really good time. I had a great time just hanging out with Jimmy and Chris, and we smashed a bunch of just goals with driving. So it was a really good time, and I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Let me know what you thought in the comment section. All of that aside though, I hope you're ready for some shop shenanigans, because boy oh boy does Riley have a lot for me to do. And we're also prepping the comp car for FDJ's round 2 this weekend at Suzuka Circuit. Last round at Fuji is FD Japan's most difficult track. And this round is FD Japan's worst track. They make us drift in a straight line. But anyways, that aside, we are going to be, is this what you want me to weld in? All these plates here?
Yeah.
So welding in plates, we're moving his handbrake just like we did to my Altezza, getting this thing back on the ground so he can move it out of here as soon as possible, just because we need the shop space back.
We also have an appointment at the end of the month.
Oh yeah, he's getting his car painted, believe it or not. Oh, did all these get covered in oil too?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what can be saved.
Oh no.
This one's like okay.
Okay, all right, well, we got lots to do. Oh, I just brought this down, so I'm glad it didn't get covered in oil, but how wild is this, guys? One of you drew this and sent it to us. If you guys ever want to send us anything like this, fan mail or whatever, our address is listed in the description on the YouTube channel as well as on the website. You can send us stuff from anywhere in the world straight to our shop here, and we'll show it on video, because this is a drawing, guys. Isn't that insane? The detail is crazy. Very massive thank you. I believe this is the guy here. Super cool. Just quickly for comparison, super cool. We like to hang drawings and all that kind of artwork stuff that you guys send us, as well as number plates, all in the retail store. We're trying to cover the entire wall. So if you guys have any plates that you don't need anymore, like number plates and stuff like that, please feel free to send them. We love getting them and hang them up everywhere. Also, our set upstairs that we use sometimes for live streaming, we cover that wall with them as well. So thank you to everyone that sends us stuff. It's always such an incredible experience being able to open and see some of that stuff. Also, like, I don't know if I mentioned, but my titanium intake pipe, one of you guys sent me as well from the US, which was super cool. It's time to get to work now. We're gonna weld these plates in for Riley. The sooner we get this done, the sooner this car gets out of here, and the sooner we have space to work on that. So let's get it done.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Shut up. You too, mister. I'll have it done in a month.
I said 6. And you said 1. I said, okay, sure. That's so cool.
We completely ran out of welding wire, and I thought I ordered the exact same big roll. All right, in Japan, they kind of like go-to welding brand for supplies is Suzuki. And this is just mild steel, you know, 0.8 wire. I know with panels and stuff we should be using 0.6. I do have some of that, that's what we've got in there now. But this is the big 5 kilo roll that I bought, thinking it was the same, and somehow ended up accidentally ordering stainless. So this is going back. Thank God I ordered it on Amazon and the return's still valid because I only bought it like a couple weeks ago. But yeah, this is like, I don't even know why I paid like $200 for a roll of this, because this should only be like 50 bucks for mild steel. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever use stainless steel MIG wire. So this is getting sent back. I got the correct one on the way. For now we're switching to 0.6, which will make it a little nicer because we're going to be working with a lot of thin stuff now. But we've got most of the plates welded in. It's not pretty, and it's not meant to be pretty. It's just, we're sealing this thing up. There's gonna be another plate in here so that he's got a floor to store wheels and tires in. You can even see on this side, look at this. We even welded plates in there because there were these 2 big gashes there and stuff. We've stitch welded it. He's gonna go around it, seam seal it, make sure it's sealed. The last thing we want is a bunch of critters living in here because this is gonna end up being stored up at EBC, obviously. But we want this thing to be strong, we want it to have a floor, and we want it to be able to hold many tires and wheels and tools and anything that he might need. So that's the main thing. I love that we went from having the ultimate Tessie time with all the boys to now back to Tessie time. You know what I mean? Like, we're still stuck in Tessie time.
Tessie time,
this one's a
but
longer
like
Tessie time. You know, like look how long and thick this one is. Also, I forgot, I'm wearing the ramen hoodie because I needed long sleeves and I didn't want to burn the hell out of my arms, so there's that as well. Anyways, let's get this welder set back up under the 0.6 config and then we should be good, but man. I feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. 3, 2, hey, we got it.
all this for the last like 3 minutes of welding.
Yeah, we were like nearly done. I swear. That sucks. I should probably clean the tip too. What we're doing now is we're moving Riley's handbrake assembly to the driver's side. For some reason, the Japanese cars got it on the left passenger side and American cars got it on the right side. The place to drill the holes and everything is the same. It's just the nutserts or the nuts and stuff that the bolts thread into are on the wrong side. And the easiest way to do is to cut the bracket off and flip them, and then you kind of line it all up where they're at and then weld it in place. So that's what we're doing with his. Doing the same thing that we did to mine, and I found that it worked amazing. So I'm gonna line that up. I'm gonna tack that in place. I'm gonna get my helmet wherever the helmet went. We are now finished modifying Riley's handbrake for the Tessie. This one's really easy. You flip it and then just weld it. Came out really, really nice. This one's a little tricky just because the angle of the trans tunnel doesn't really line up well, but the tip touches. So you weld the tip and then you just put a piece, like a triangle piece of steel in there to fill in the gap. So you do end up with like the handbrake on a little bit of a like kind of higher angle a little bit, but it works out so much better overall than what the old setup was. So otherwise you'd be over here and pulling and that'll really hurt your shoulder. Trust me, don't ask me how I know. But yeah, it should do really, really well. I keep touching it. Luckily I have these gloves, but this is very hot right now. One thing that Riley will also be doing is just spraying a bit of grease in there because this has gotten so hot, it's burned a little bit of it out. So just pack a little bit of fresh grease in there and it should be mint. But yeah, it's all welded up. Looks really nice for what it is. And I think it's going to do really
cheap,
well.
Easy, just like the Tessie.
Yeah, and if you're wondering why we have to cut and flip this one, it's because there's like this weird edge on the side here. Some people will hammer that down flat, but it's just easy to, if you know how to use a welder, just chop it and flip it. It's just so much easier. But yeah, that's that. Now his handbrake will be on the driver's side instead of the passenger side. Cool. He's not going to throw his handbrake, his shoulder out. He's not going to need a hydro. It works great. Got a drum brake set up. Drum brakes are awesome if you know how to set them up well. Just use OEM pads though. Don't get any of the aftermarket ones because they're usually like a super cold soft pad and they don't last longer than like 3 events. So I highly recommend just, get the OEM ones. They work really, really well and last a long time. And as long as your cables are fresh and new. I'm gonna put this wet kind of shop towel here, just because
cool down this.
it's helping keeping the center cool while that cools down. But yeah, that's that. Now he just needs a drift button, which I stole off him for my Tessie.
There's probably going to be one at the FD event in the Kazama
Yeah, we'll be able
booth.
to buy one. I'll buy one for you if HBI. I don't think HBI's there though.
Kazama.
Oh, Kazuma might be
Yeah.
there? Yeah. If he's got a booth, I'll buy one.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, that's done. That's cool. Because you're going to be able to trim the edges nice and tidy now.
Yeah. I'll go over what my plan is. We're going to put another piece of metal in there. I have my measurements right there already. But my plan, because there's all this gross rusty overhang, I'm going to trim it down nicely and then fold it, seam seal it in. So luckily, like all this super crinkly gross stuff will actually end up getting pretty much removed. So it's like doing body work without actually having to do the body work.
Yeah, well, pretty much.
Just cut out the bad parts.
Yeah. As funny as it is that like your trunk's open, that is not good for ABC because 9 times out of 10, well, I mean, whatever. There'll be a bear living in there for sure. It'll hibernate in there, you'll come to drive it, and there'll just be a full black bear. Bears are a thing in Japan, like actually, especially this last like winter.
Did you hear at Matsuri at like 6 or 7 a.m. they set off a whole bunch of fireworks and everything like that to scare away the bears. Yeah.
Because there's some bears there. Anyways, black bears in Japan are actually a thing. It's pretty wild, to be honest.
It's been, this year has been the worst year ever.
Yeah, it has. On record for Japan, because they just started like as spring hit, they just were coming out of everywhere. So bears are a thing. We don't want a bear living in this. This does look like a nice bear's cave, I imagine, to a bear. You know, maybe the bears want Tessie time.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm sure it's very hard for anyone to take me seriously right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying my best not to look, but it's hard not to stare.
Anyways, we got a bunch of work done on this, which means it is closer to getting out of my shop, which is a win. I'm doing a little bit of experimenting, and I don't want to tell you exactly what the purpose of this was for yet. I will once I prove that it's working for what I'm intending to use it for. But I'm doing some cool experimenting stuff, and I bought a 4 farad capacitor for car audio. For those of you that don't know what a capacitor is, it stores electricity and has the ability to discharge that electricity very, very quickly. So in car audio, when you have a big amplifier and a big subwoofer, a lot of the guys that are doing competitions and all that kind of stuff, when you got that big bass drop coming, that big doom, right? In that moment, the amp wants to draw as much power as possible very quickly to facilitate that big bass like movement, right? Or a sound. So they put a capacitor or a supercapacitor really close to the amplifier so that it can discharge that very, very quickly for that period that it needs it, when that quick draw needs to happen, right? And that way it's not gonna overload or draw or it's gonna be the loudest it possibly can and sound the best that it can because it gets that electricity supply, right? Instead of having to pull it from the alternator and the battery over long cables, right? That takes longer to get there. Can actually, ultimately, if you don't have enough power, it can also like damage your amplifier and stuff like that. Anyways, there's a bunch of information out there, but that's what a capacitor is for. Also, you guys might be freaking out because I'm touching these terminals. Don't worry, it's been discharged. Look. All right, anyways, I bought a 4 farad capacitor, hoping to use this as an experiment. And, well, I peeled the label off it because I wanted to open it. So you can see there it says 4 farad, all right, on the label. I bought this off Amazon. And how I always test a capacitor when it comes, because back in the early 2000s, companies used to sell these like scam ones where they were just full of sand and stuff like that. So check this out. I set it to the little capacitor reading thing, which are these like 2 kind of lines here, like that. And this is a 4 farad. So it should show 4,000 microfarads, I think it is, or millifarads. Or, anyway, this should show 4,000, right? Check this out. Give it a second because it's gotta do its thing. But I hold it here. Give it a bit. Give it a bit. It's gonna give me probably 18.8. Something's up. And watch this. It just starts getting lower and lower very rapidly. Super weird. So that's 18.5 now it's at. That should be 4,000 point something, or like 4,100 if this was a true 4 farad capacitor. So at that point, I'm like, okay, something's up. So I start pulling this thing apart, and I'm like, man, it feels really heavy though, so it should be genuine, right? So I open this thing up, and I'm not surprised by what I found. Well, I am, but I'm not. But this is what was inside. It's not even a real capacitor. And the rest of it's full of candle wax. Like, you cannot make this up. I don't even think this would hold a charge. Like, it's not even like it's nowhere close to 4 farad. Nowhere close. It's so small and tiny, like, it's ridiculous. Now, I know I've heard of some of these things being a scam, but this was like in 2001. I thought like they would have stopped that by now. This is actually hilarious. Look how tiny that is. That's not gonna help at all. And in fact, this is a fire hazard. It's just a roll of paper, and it looks like it's dipped in some kind of like electrolyte or something, like something to actually maybe hold a bit of voltage. I'll test it in a little bit maybe. But this is candle wax. Like 100%, this is just candle wax. It's ridiculous. Hang on, let me get the burner. Look, it's all candle wax up to here. This is hilarious. Hang on, I got a burner over here. Let me just melt some of this. I want to see.
Maybe that's where the energy's stored.
Yeah, maybe. This is actually kind of hilarious. I've already gotten a refund on Amazon too. I like filed a, what do you call it thing, and Amazon support called me. Oh yeah, it just like melts right away. Look. It's just wax. Or, you know what? It might be hot glue.
Oh, with how it's popping, yeah.
Look at it. And that could just be a top layer and the rest is full of sand or something. I don't know, but let's find out. You know what would be smarter? Doing this with a hot air gun.
Yeah, but it's less fun.
Look at this.
Ooh.
No, they wouldn't fill this with hot glue, would they? Bro, it's just straight wax. It is literally just straight wax. Let me get some cardboard. Guys, it's straight wax. Look at it. It's just straight wax. Look at it. That's crazy, no? Look, it's just straight wax. I just bought like a $70, I don't know, I think it was like 50, 60 bucks. But like, I just paid 50, 60 bucks or 70 bucks, whatever it was, for essentially candle wax.
Doesn't even smell like cookies or anything like that. Kind of just smells like unpleasant.
Honestly, like it smells like it smells really weird. I don't know, like.
Can you like
Smell that.
Yeah, it's
like.
it smells like petroleum.
Yeah, it's oil. It's wax. But it's something weird. It's definitely candle wax. Ooh, it's starting to get hot, the aluminum casing. It's wax, 100%. Maybe it is like a hot glue. No, it's wax. Look at it. Yeah, it's wax. It's just like a dirty, filthy wax. You know what it smells? It's tar.
That's what
It's bitumen tar. That's what it smells like.
It smells like roadwork.
It smells like roadworks.
Yeah.
It smells like tar.
Ugh.
It is tar. It's tar. Yeah, look.
DIY tire?
What the frick, dude? How are there Amazon items, like Amazon sellers selling this? It's tar. Yeah, look at the consistency of it. Yeah, it literally smells like roadworks, like
Yeah.
when they're making new roads. Yeah. That's freaking wild, no?
And it's just solid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's warm. Oh, wow. And there's like,
There's so much in there.
yeah.
Look how hard it is. Yeah, look, I don't know if you can, yeah, this isn't wax. No, it's tar. Feel it. Yeah. It's like, it's literally bitumen, like tar.
It's just missing the little like rocks and stuff.
Yeah. That's wild. That's tar. That's crazy. I got a bucket full of tar. Like roadworks tar.
$50 for some tar in a can.
Well, there you guys go. You can even get scammed on Amazon. I'm sure, like it's not Amazon, it's like an Amazon seller. I've posted a 1-star review on it, and I'll put a screenshot here showing you guys the listing.
Didn't they remove it though?
There's so many more of the same listing, the same item. So just be very careful. If they've got the same packaging, I'd probably just not buy it. It's a fake item. But at least you guys know too that you can test with a multimeter. All I recommend though is take the top circuitry off, because sometimes they put weird stuff in that to mess with you. But yeah, got scammed. Happens to the best of us, guys. Honestly, like when I started pulling apart and I saw there was no printing on the side, like of the casing itself, I knew something was up. But yeah, I'm gonna buy a $200 75 farad one off SAMMIT, like an actual proper little one. They look like a little mini battery, but it's a super capacitor. Not gonna mess with this stuff. This stuff, like it's just not worth it. I know like Rockford Fosgate and stuff sells certain ones that are like that look like this, but I'm not gonna mess around with those. Dude, I'm still mind blown. There's tar inside this.
Yeah, that's
That's a new one.
Of all thing,
I thought candle wax. It's tar. Like,
I was expecting like sand and then hot glue.
that's what I was expecting too, like wax or like on
Yeah.
the top layer and then sand. But the fact that they just filled it completely with that is wild to me. How much is tar? They're just like this is like half a kilo. More maybe even a kilogram of tar.
I'm gonna guess it's a lot less than what you paid.
I need to stop.
Yeah, you need to stop playing
Probably not
with.
good
Yeah.
touch. But yeah, anyways, that's hilarious. I still can't believe it. Anyways, got my money back. That's the main thing. I'm excited to show you guys what this is potentially for, though. That means, let's be honest. I feel like audiophiles get scammed the most. Like, there's so much weird stuff out there that people make to target audiophiles.
Yeah.
Like the guys that are hardcore into audio, and they're like, oh, if you use this certain metal plated something, like there is some merit to some of it, but a lot of it is scammy. Like all the different like cables and all that kind of stuff. And there's like these jewels or something that you can like put in. And yeah, there's some weird stuff in the audiophile world that's just scammy.
In the like secondhand stores here, I've seen some insane like $25,000 speaker setups and stuff, and it's.
I mean, like some speakers are definitely worth a lot of money, like that's normal, but there's a lot of scammy stuff in the audiophile world for sure.
I mean, hey, everyone's got to have a hobby. Some people like audio, some people like garbage cans on wheels.
True,
But-
very true. This video's been a little all over the place, but yeah, just be careful out there, guys. Oh, one really cool thing. Daiki, on his first round this weekend, because they do 2 rounds every weekend for D1 GP. First round, he didn't do so well. It's a new track. The surface is really bumpy and hard to work with, and it's very unpredictable. He didn't qualify. But on the second round, on the Sunday, he did qualify. He got into top 32, and he had to battle Daigo Saito. But I'm very proud of him. He did really, really well. And it's super cool to see a Team SAMMIT member driving and representing us in D1 GP this year. Super, super cool. Very excited for Daiki. And his car performed very, very well too. He's super stoked on it. And I've been talking to some friends over in the US, and they're going to help and try to get us a USDM Supra intake manifold for us to put on his car. And then we're going to go re-dyno the car and look at the difference compared to the JDM one. But we're very confident that that's our problem. Also, if any of you guys have a USDM one and you'd like to help out Daiki, maybe get it to him for a really good price, please shoot us an email, fill out the contact form on the website. It'd be amazing because he desperately needs one. Thanks, guys.